So this is the JBL Partybox 720 and this is the JBL Partybox Ultimate, and both of these speakers are monsters, but there are key differences between these two speakers. Now, when it comes to speaker setups, both of these speakers have a dual front mid-firing woofers with an exhaust port that shoot out the back, and they both have dual front mid-firing tweeters. But the big difference here is that the Ultimate also has a pair of mid-range drivers, and thanks to those mid-range drivers, the Ultimate does have better instrument separation and it does have better detail in the mids and highs than the 720, thus giving you better quality sound. Now, another thing is both of these speakers get super loud and they're both going to have no problem with a 50% party, and they're both good for commercial use. However, the Ultimate does get noticeably louder than the 720. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the 720 actually has a built-in battery, so this speaker is going to be more portable and more versatile than the Ultimate. Now, the 720 is using dual JBL 600 batteries, so you can actually mix and match batteries between the 720, 520, and Boombox 4, because all three of these speakers are using the same batteries. Except the 720 is using dual batteries, and keep in mind these two batteries are used in parallel, so they both run out at the same time. Another big difference between these two speakers are the ports. Now, the 720 is using dual XLR combo jacks, so you can more easily connect the speaker up to a mixer, and you can still plug in two microphones for karaoke, or you can also plug in a guitar. Another upgrade the 720 has is that it now has a USB-C port, which you can use to charge your own devices, and you can also use this USB-C port as a wired connection. Whereas with the Partybox Ultimate, this speaker is using dual quarter-inch inputs, so there are no XLR inputs here, so it's not as versatile, and instead of the USB-C ports, we are using a USB-A port, which I don't feel is as convenient in 2025, almost 2026. But just like the 720, the Ultimate still has your audio out jack, so you can still daisy chain either of these two speakers up to any other speaker and get them to play in sync, regardless of size or brand. Overall, both of these speakers are very impressive, but personally for me, it is very hard to justify the JBL Partybox Ultimate over the 720, because with the 720, when it's plugged in, it gets almost as loud as the Ultimate, plus it's a lot more portable and more versatile thanks to the built-in battery. And just like the Ultimate, we also have a good looking light feature, but the 720 now has XLR combo jacks, and it also has that USB-C port. The only thing that I'm really missing on the Partybox 720 are those mid-range drivers that are exclusively found on the Ultimate. But if you want to learn more, you can always watch the full video.